Hi, my name is Jacob Childs, and I'm here to talk about my experience so far and how I got to University of Washington. So here it goes. So I grew up in Michigan, and in middle school we moved to Missouri. Finished high school in Georgia, and then went on to Georgia Tech in Atlanta to study chemical engineering. I took my first job with Schlumberger in Wyoming. After 2 years in Wyoming, I moved to North Dakota, and after North Dakota, I was in Louisiana. Then I came out to Seattle to start my MBA. So I'm one of four kids. This is my family. We're in Costa Rica. On the left is my wife, Megan. Second from the left is my sister, Madison, who's about 6 years younger than me. Next is my sister, Mackenzie. She's 4 years younger. And then lastly is my brother, Nick. He's about 8 years younger than I am. This is a picture of the whole crew in Costa Rica. It's my dad. He got remarried a few years ago, and my two step siblings. So before Foster, I worked in the oil field evaluating oil and gas reservoirs. This is a location in Wyoming. And then I also got to work offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. So this is my Louisiana assignment, working on an exploration project. I started off at Schlumberger by doing training first, of course. So I spent time in Russia for 2.5 months. Almost all of the time in Russia was spent in Siberia. It was cold, dark, snowy, but it was a lot of fun. I made some great friends, and I learned a lot in the process. Don't know if I ever would have gone to Russia otherwise. I got to do some pretty cool things in the oil field. I got to work with radiation, explosives, and take a helicopter to work. So this is a helicopter, one of my final rides leaving an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. It's actually pretty rare to take video, so the video quality isn't great, but this is me and my crew leaving an oil rig. I usually managed about 3 to 10 people on these reservoir evaluation projects. So I'm a history buff and a big fan of Abraham Lincoln, and one of the things he has said is that no man is good enough to govern another man without that other's consent. And it really resonates with me because it really highlights that there's no difference between two people, whether one's a leader or one's following. And in my time in the oil field, I'd often have to manage people that were twice my age with maybe 20 years of experience. Um, and so to earn their trust and respect was the only way I could really manage them or work with them and work as a team. So I'm really looking to get a few things out of class. First is how to motivate people in a diverse group of people. I mainly worked with blue collar guys before, so I'd like to expand my motivation skills. Second, how do I communicate effectively as a leader? And lastly, how do I lead diverse groups of people? So those are the three things I'd like to get out of the class this quarter. And that's about it. Thanks.